times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. On a budget? Try Bounty Essentials.
I'm the father of a murdered child. I brought over 1,400 fugitives to justice. And I'm not even close to finished.
In Pursuit with John Walsh premieres Wednesday, January 16th at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
Buddy and I have always had chemistry together. You know what? Go big or go home.
Dr. Caesar's cheerleader patient has just gone into cardiac arrest. Again, her heart stopped now for the third time. So we immediately...
Okay, we got a pulse. Minus for them. A bicarb and an amp of calcium chloride. In this case,
There you go.
we're using some calcium chloride because now I'm thinking her potassium is high. Thank goodness she starts responding and we get a pulse back. It's okay, guys. Her heart's beating again. Go ahead and start IVs at about 200 an hour and an insulin drip and give me a glucose every hour, okay? Now it's a matter of waiting for the rest of the test results to find out if my hunch is correct.
Tuck screen's back.
If this is an untreated diabetes that has led to this calamity. No drugs? Which is frankly surprising to me and it's surprising to the parents.
Really?
Yeah, no drugs or alcohol. At that point, the family members, I think, started feeling bad, as did I, that I kind of prejudged that new boyfriend. We're all feeling a little guilty. And what's wrong with her? Does anybody in your family have a history of diabetes? But this certainly explains her being tired and run down. It can also explain the sudden heart attack that she's had from this uncontrolled medical process. We're all feeling a little guilty that we had all grilled the new boyfriend so hard.
No, you don't. I changed up my gameplay.
The line with you earlier. And it turns out that there were no drugs in Peyton's system.
Yeah, so what's wrong with her?
They think it might be diabetes.
What then like
We finally get all the lab test results.
the newest
that I needed
assault
to
rifle
confirm
or
that she has what's called a diabetic ketoacidosis. There it is.
I have it.
She
It's pretty
didn't
good,
know
I
what the
guess.
symptoms were, so she didn't recognize that she was ill. So now we're gonna put her on an insulin drip. We're gonna give her lots more IV fluids, give her more medications to stabilize her heart, and watch the salts in her body, especially the potassium, to make sure that it doesn't rise to that level again that can cause her problems. We package her up and move her to the ICU, but I'm still wondering, was there something that happened that triggered all this? Most people, when they have their first diabetic episode, don't have a heart attack.
So what do you think?
I don't know, somebody this young shouldn't be going into cardiac arrest. There's gotta be a reason. I'm gonna find it.
BP's falling again.
Syringe? Dr. Hussein is struggling to remove the blood that's spilling into his patient's chest before it stops his heart for good.
He's waking up.
Hey, we gotta sedate him fast. 70 mics of pancuronium and a Versed drip. What's going on? The drugs we used to sedate him have worn off. The good news is that we were able to get blood flow back to his brain fast enough so that he's able to move. The bad news is that all that movement is really dangerous with a needle in his heart.
Okay. Let's get some more on. If he lives, is he gonna be the same, like in his brain?
We won't know until after surgery, Michael.
BP's up.
So he might be a vegetable?
Let's just take this one step at a time. Let's get him to a trauma center first.
Okay, we're cut.
When the paramedics showed up, they were freaked out. They had never seen anything like this.
That's insane.
I'm like, you guys have to hold this needle in his chest the whole time, and every minute or two you gotta take blood out. And they're like, no way.
One bump in the road and God knows what's gonna happen.
Look, this is our only option. You know this is not a trauma facility.
Look, Doc, this is way beyond our scope of practice, all right? We can't do this. There's no way.
And they were not gonna do it.
No way, no.
I'll do it. Show me what to do.
Dr. Abernathy has just punched his patient in the throat. In an effort to break the egg he swallowed.
That was either the egg or his larynx. Praying to God that wasn't his trachea or his larynx that I had a fracture. He just let out a big gasp and started breathing on his own. Cough it up, get it all out. Heart rate's climbing. Almost immediately after 2 or 3 breaths, you could watch the color come back to his face. That's amazing. What do you call that? You can call it the Abernathy maneuver. Watch him get some suction, and I'll be back in a minute here. Frank's gonna be okay. Nice deep breaths.
Oh, bro, you're gonna make it.
Dr. Abernathy has gotten out of one sticky situation, but he still has to face a violent prisoner.
Where's Big Papa when you need him?
Not be paralyzed.
The adrenaline's flowing. I just had a near-death experience. I saw this kid's light flash before my eyes, but I was able to remedy that.
I only have one shot in that fucking gun. Are you kidding
To
me?
be honest, I'm feeling a little pumped.
Do we have CT results yet?
I gotta go look at him. Give me about 5 minutes.
Oh look, a free care package.
Tyson, how you doing?
The same. Not much.
In this situation, I really have to determine, is this guy injured? Does he need further care? Or does it stop here and does he go back to prison?
You said let her change it first, I did.
And his cervical spine is?
Pristine. I mean, there's absolutely no bony abnormalities.
I'm not seeing anything. No soft tissue swelling. Nothing. To have this degree of paralysis and sensory deficits, I would expect to see something.
Why don't you just send him to county and let a neurosurgeon examine him?
Yeah, but if this guy's faking it, it's an hour and a half on the road, and that's an awful lot of time for something bad to happen. Are you really convinced this guy has a significant injury?
I mean, I don't know. You can't deny him medical care based on a hunch.
I've been doing this a while, and there was something about this whole situation that didn't fit.
Warden says we can transfer him to county as soon as you're ready to release him, Doc.
Want to check one more thing.
Yeah. What's that?
Follow my finger. You're gonna look down, look over. I grabbed his junk and twisted quite hard. He's not paralyzed. And at that point, he just sort of exploded with obscenities and all that. It started kicking and thrashing.
So, what the hell do you call that, Doc?
Let's call it the Abernathy maneuver.
Somewhere.
I routinely don't get that physical with patients, but in the first case,
I don't
it
care.
absolutely saved a life.
That's only when I'm
In the
snapping.
second case, it
Only when I'm snapping.
implemented an escape plan.
I wasn't in there spawn.
Some of my colleagues, they've referred to me as the junk whisperer or the crotch twister. I'd rather have some really cool surgical procedures after me, but I guess you take what you can get. That's kind of what led to your heart stopping.
So you're telling me I nearly died because of these?
That's what kind of took her over the edge.
I feel like everything has been leading up to this point. New beginnings. I've always been ready. I'm finally getting the surgery I've wanted my entire life. I can finally be me.
Aquaman is the #1 movie.
No.
It's gonna save my life.
Might want to strap in.
Aquaman, rated PG-13, now playing.
Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi pairs with canceled plans. With memory lane and with rained out afternoons. Crafted for over 30 years and perfect for every day. Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi pairs with today.
I was so embarrassed about paying too much for a used car, I went into hiding in this undisclosed location.
Only Carfax.com can give you the most accurate price based on the Carfax report. Stop the shame of overpaying. Start your used car search today at Carfax.com.
Don't you wish you could still get that excited about something?
Shop everything home at wayfair.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now.
Literally just fucking spawned.
That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Good shit, Racer. Good job.
855-758-6744. 855-758-6744. 855-758-6744. That's 855-758-6744.
Warning! What you are about to see is disturbing. Oh, God, dang it! I don't think this is supposed to look like it. That's why they called in the expert.
Season premiere, Worst Cooks in America, Sunday, January 6th at 9 on Food Network.
This is the way we've had to cope with life. We gotta change this. If we keep on going the way that we're doing, we're not gonna be here.
Buddy and I have always had chemistry together. You know what? Go big or go home.
Well,
A college cheerleader has been diagnosed with diabetic ketoacidosis, but Dr. Caesar wants to find out why she suffered multiple cardiac arrests.
We still haven't solved exactly what happened to this young lady. A couple of days later, I decided to go check up on this patient, so I walked down to the ICU, and to my surprise, this young lady's sitting up. She's breathing on her own.
Hey!
You want back now?
Gross, no.
That's the beauty of being young. You recover quickly. Hi, Peyton. I'm Dr. Caesar. I'm the doctor that took care of you in the ER.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You look great. How are you feeling?
Pretty good, considering I almost died 4 times.
Yeah. Did anything unusual happen to you in your dorm room before you collapsed? At that point, we still haven't solved exactly what happened to this young lady. What caused this? I don't have an answer. As I'm talking to her and seeing what happened and what she remembered, all of a sudden she looks at the boyfriend and she goes,
Oh my God, give me a sip of that. I have the worst headache.
he's drinking one of these power drinks. It's so popular with our young crowd right now. And do you drink them all the time?
Oh yeah, all the time. I need to pick me up.
And I'm going, wait, you know what's in those drinks?
Sure, just some sugar and caffeine.
Did you have any the night before you collapsed?
Like 5 or 6. I was low in energy and I didn't want to miss the party.
Then the light bulb comes on in my head and it's like, bingo, that's what happened. For a diabetic, it can be deadly.
So you're telling me I nearly died because of these?
Yeah, because of your diabetes, your body couldn't handle the sugar load, and then on top of that, the caffeine kind of made your heart irritable. That's kind of what led to your heart stopping. It's not necessarily the fault of the power drinks. The problem here was she didn't know she was diabetic, and when she started these power drinks, that's what kind of took her over the edge.
I was nowhere fucking near that.
So promise me, no more energy drinks? Frankly, I don't want to see you ever again.
No offense, but I don't really want to see you either. Bye.
No way.
Dr. Hussein has asked paramedics to continue drawing blood from his dying patient's pericardium en route to the hospital. When they refuse, the man's son makes a surprising offer.
I'll do it. Show me what to do. I'll hold the needle.
Right at that moment, the son, who had been kind of standing there and watching the whole time, kind of jumps up and he says, I'll do it. This is Michael, the patient's son. He lost his mom 3 months ago.
Okay. We'll do it. Look, kid, thanks. We'll get you to help us with the gurney, okay? I'll take care of the needle. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
The fact that this kid, the 16-year-old kid, was willing to do it kind of made them change their mind.
See, I was just literally just spawned there too.
Just a little. Right. Who's next?
2 and 4 still waiting.
All right. There's still a full ER and patients waiting to be seen, and I had to get back to work. But all the while, I'm just wondering to myself, what happened?
ER.
About an hour later, we got a call back from the trauma center saying he made it. They fixed a hole in his heart, and at that point, his heart was beating. He was still doing well, which was great news. It was great news. But when a heart stops, the first thing that goes is the brake.
Thank you very much.
And so you never know until a few days later, when the patient hopefully wakes up, how much damage there was.
Good news?
Yeah, so far.
I did the best I could do, but in terms of his long-term outcome, I didn't know.
I also worked part-time at the trauma center where he was taken, and I got to see him a week later.
Hey, Dr. Hussein.
Hey.
Yeah, this is the doctor from the ER room.
Oh, very nice to meet you. Again, I guess.
Well, the last time I met you, you were...
I was busy dying.
Despite the fact that he had a huge procedure and essentially died, he was totally normal. Well, you seem to be doing a lot better.
Hey, thanks to you.
It wasn't just me, it was a team effort, including you to stay alive.
And you gave me a reason to keep going, kiddo.
So who's winning this game?
We did.
Well, we both are.
Yep.
Not for long.
Check. Well, it's really great to see you looking so well. You take care, okay?
Thanks, you too.
See ya.
See ya. They were very happy.
I'll be right back.
It was like, I'm really glad this worked, and really glad to see you're doing well.
Doctor, I wanted to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
Well, not just for saving my dad's life, but I know what I want to do now. I want to be a doctor.
That's really great.
This is my career, this is my goal, and it's all because of what you did.
Good luck. Maybe we'll work together someday.
I hope so.
To me, that was the greatest kind of moment in my career.
Of the ER that doctors never talk about. I did something I've never done before.
Watch back, patient coming through.
Mr. Carlton, you are not gonna die on me.
Get out the way.
Dr. Jasper, what are you bringing me? We lost his pulse 15 seconds ago. Really? Dr. Myers.
Hey, what's up? I don't think the patient is dead. What patient? I'm the one who died. She's not dead. The only thing I could think of was...
Oh my God. He just went straight down, lost complete consciousness.
CO2 is 9. The entitled CO2 is 9. If I see that number, I don't ever expect to have that person wake up again. I gotta go.
That was a terrible feeling. Just having to call his family and let him know.
These are the untold stories of the ER.
So Bruce, talk to me. Isn't it a beautiful day outside?
Nicole Jasper is an ER physician with energy to burn.
That sunset keeps shining because I have a huge family barbecue tonight.
You're already thinking about tonight? I'm still trying to get over last night.
Most people are not morning people. I am a morning person.
Okay, Bruce, I'll take it easy on you, okay?
So when I come in, usually I'm a bubbly, good morning to everybody, and they're just so annoyed.
Hey, I got it. I may not be Mr. Sunshine, but I can still do my job.
Okay.
Merge. What you got? 47-year-old male with chest pains. Conscious, no heart history. ETA 8 minutes. All right, we'll see you then.
Okay, let's crack the bank.
Yeah.
So, 47 is relatively young. And he had no history. They already told us that. And so we said, okay, we'll see him when he gets here.
They're here.
BP's 115/85, heart rate 78. He's been conscious since we picked him up and doing the EKG en route.
Okay. So when I saw the EKG, this EKG is not normal. I saw that the cardiac muscle is under some sort of stress. It is not getting enough blood. He's got a pretty significant ST depression. He's got a blockage somewhere. Let's take him to the trauma van. So it's an indicator that something is going on with that person's heart. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're having a heart attack, but that their heart is under some sort of stress. All right, is there any family with him?
No.
Okay.
Wife was notified by his office.
Okay. All right, good morning, sir. My name is Dr. Jasper. What's your name, sir? Okay, we're just bringing you in here so I can take a better look at you and try to figure out what's going on, okay? He did not look well. He was complaining that his chest was hurting. He was mildly diaphoretic, meaning he was sweaty. His color was a little bit off. All right, sir. Is your pain sharp, dull, throbbing, burning?
Pain, like a pressure here.
Okay. Are you having any nausea?
Yes.
Okay, any shortness of breath? Do you have any history of heart disease?
No.
Okay, do you have any family history of any heart problems?
I feel...
You okay? Sir. Sir. Guys, wait. He does not have a pulse. He's in VFib. He was in what we call ventricular fibrillation, which is an arrhythmia that is not conducive with life. Let's get ready to shock. Can you start bagging him, please? Start compressions, please. You become unconscious, and if we don't correct it pretty immediately, you can and will die.
ER Dr. David Myers has recently landed a job at an elite private hospital.
Dr. Myers, good morning. What is this? I've never experienced this level of demand for perfection from the emergency department staff. That's my treatment report. Is there a problem with it? I should have to tell you if there's a problem with it. You read it again, carefully. Then you tell me.
No name tag on my teammate above my teammate's head.
I already know exactly what you're going to say. You've said it 10 times in the last 2 minutes. I do understand.
At that time, I heard that there was a conflict going on.
Guys, I'm just saying right now in here, Racer and P Bottle must be hacking because there's no fucking way I'll go that negative on that map. So please, if y'all have a PlayStation 4, report them. Because of the way they play, there's no fucking way.
Let's take a listen.
Of course I want to breath. She practically dragged me here. Just be quiet and breathe. How can I do what he
This will
wants
probably be my last video for...
Nobody cares. Shut up.
This will probably be my last video for Call of Duty World War II. I'll probably start a series on Black Ops 3, not 4.
I always like to have family support at the bedside, but in this case it was interfering to deliver her mom.
Sometimes she forgets who's the mother and who's the ungrateful child.
Yeah, the chief complaint at that time appeared to be weakness and shortness of breath, a very common complaint for patients at our hospital. Well, you know, I'm really not seeing anything on exam that concerns me. I'm just going to order some routine tests just to be sure.
Thank you, doctor. That's what I thought.
And we're going to get a CBC, CMP, a chest x-ray, an EKG, and some cardiac enzymes.
Excuse me?
It's all very routine, I assure you. We just like to be very thorough here. You order a chest x-ray to make sure that there's no pneumonia, fluid in the lungs, anything like that. You order a set of cardiac enzymes because sometimes shortness of breath can be due to a cardiac condition.
No, I'm not. I don't want to. No.
Gibson told me to resubmit it. I've gone over it 5 times and I still have no idea what's wrong with it.
I need you by 7.
You know what? Let me
There's a reason why I say no. I say no.
Miss Larson, how are you feeling?
Tired.
Tired? More tired than when you first came in?
I don't feel right. I think I'm going to die.
Why do you say that?
I think I'm going to die.
Are you having pain? Are you more short of breath? And let's get her on oxygen. We should order a D-dimer. Miss Larson, take some deep breaths. Miss Larson? All of a sudden, she rolled her eyes and started to become unresponsive. I got this horrible feeling that something terrible was going on, as it was, and I couldn't imagine what I had missed. She's not breathing. Her pulse is weak. Let's start bagging her. Miss Larson, I'm gonna call a code. Code blue, bed 7. Code blue, bed 7. Start bagging, please. Okay, let's get her to the trauma bay now.
What happened to pee in the bottle?
Morning.
You guys mean muted, so I don't know.
Have been friends and colleagues for years.
You want to go for a run this weekend? Or do you think you can keep up this time?
Although he's older than I am, he was a year below me in residency training. In his prior life, before medicine, he was a soldier in the Army. So he was a special guy, a super smart guy, obviously, to be able to go back to school after having this other career and make it through medical school with a family.
Have a seat and look at this. I need your opinion. What am I looking at?
I'm a director of Emergency Ultrasound Fellowship, and Vince is my fellow this year. my student, so we spent a lot of time together this year just studying and talking about ultrasound.
But both doctors are about to be tested in a most unexpected case. A case that begins at Dr. Ball's home.
Good morning, honey. He had gotten up and got into the shower. There was a typical Sunday morning, just a quiet morning. We kind of had slept in late. Vince? And he called out to me, Jan. I could sense that something wasn't right. Vince? Oh my God, Vince! He immediately fell to the bathroom floor. He just went straight down, lost complete consciousness, was just limp. And of course that terrified the heck out of me.
I knew right then that there was something wrong.
Dad, what happened?
How the fuck did Rachel see where I was and know where I was gonna be?
Dad, what happened? Try me. Fast.
And I'm like, okay. I mean, he was speaking clearly, so I just thought, okay.
You're good? Ryan, get him dressed.
At first, I told myself that, you know, it can't be
With
that
my
serious.
gun.
He's gonna be okay.
Easy, Dad. Easy. Easy.
I think he knew something was not right because he was almost like paralyzed.
Honey, what's going on with your legs?
I think I'm gonna pass out again.
And that's when he said, call someone.
That's my husband. He's having a hard time breathing, and he's in and out of consciousness and gets to the couch. Yeah, yes, that's our address.
When he faded out the second time, that's when I knew that this was serious.
Yes, I don't know where we are.
Are you sure? Ryan, you got him?
Every minute went by super slow, to me at least.
We got a call for a 47-year-old male short of breath. An engine company with 3 EMTs and a medic unit with a paramedic and an EMT respond for somebody having difficulty breathing for whatever reason. When we pulled into the neighborhood, I saw the patient's wife standing out front waving us in. She brought me inside and I saw the patient in severe respiratory distress.
His name's Vince.
Vince? Okay.
Yeah, he's an emergency physician at Madigan.
Is an ER doctor over at Madigan?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's happening today?
He's having a hard time breathing.
Mom.
He looked ashen. Honestly, I refer to it as death
Mom.
ashen.
Bill, his blood pressure's too low for a reading.
Too low for a reading, okay.
Heart rate of
Mom.
130. His SpO2 270.
Oxygen saturation is the percentage of oxygen that's
After
moving
this
around
match,
in
I'm
the
gonna walk
bloodstream.
back there, and when I do, I want you to mute your
When
mic.
you get a reading at 70% for anybody, that is just a sick person.
See there, STEMI?
STEMI is an ST elevation MI. That's bad. That's injury happening to the heart right then.
What a PE.
Seen a few PEs, and he presented just about classic for the really bad ones. As sick as he was, he, every step of the way, was pretty integral in his own treatment and his own care.
CO2 is 9.
The entitled CO2 is 9. 9 is something that I refer to as incompatible with life. If I see that number, I don't ever expect to have that person wake up again.
All right, step back, everybody. Clear, shot. All right, let's feel front pulse again. I have a 47-year-old male who arrested here in the emergency department. This man's gonna die if you don't help him. I said, Mr. Carlson, please don't make me have to go outside and talk to your wife.
What did I heard? What did Racer say? I heard him say something. What? Yeah, and I was hurt.
Get extra.
As a fitness junkie, I customize everything. Bike, wheels, saddle. That's why I switched to Liberty Mutual. They customized my insurance so I only pay for what I need. I insured my car and my bike. My calves are custom too, but I can't insure those. Which is a crying shame.
Only pay for what you need.
Not fun with the other side.